10 classic cars, from a $6,500 Thunderbird that barely survived 14 years sitting, to a big block Corvette that could still outrun its era. And yeah, there's a $50K Impala hiding an $85K build. Let's take a look.
Car number 1, 1969 Chevrolet Camaro, $25,000, Goldsboro, North Carolina. All right, first up. And yeah, this one's got attitude right away. You're looking at a 69 Camaro, finished in green over green. Not your typical show combo, but honestly, it works. It feels period correct, a little gritty, a little raw. Under the hood, you've got a numbers-matching 327 small block V8. That matters. It's not some swapped mystery motor. This is tied to the car's identity. Paired with an automatic, it's more cruiser than track weapon. Now let's be real. 185,000 miles means this car has lived a full life. Seller calls it fair condition, and that tracks. This isn't a polished trailer queen. It's what they called a roadkill special. And that's actually the appeal. You've got new brakes, remanufactured carb, Edelbrock intake, so it's been kept alive, not just parked. Seller's being blunt, not for flippers. He's right. This is for someone who wants a driver classic, something you can hop into and just go. And yeah, he's serious about that price too. Car number 2, 1939 Chrysler Royal, $24,500, Suffield, Connecticut. Now this is where things get interesting. At first glance, it's a pre-war classic. Long body, elegant lines. But underneath, completely different story. This 1939 Chrysler Royal has been basically turned into a rest mod hot rod. We're talking 318 V8, 030 over, mild cam, Edelbrock intake plus 4-barrel carb, electronic ignition. And it doesn't stop there. It's running 9-4 automatic transmission, 877 rear end with 3.55 gears, disc brakes up front, heavy-duty sway bar. So yeah, this thing is built to drive, not just sit pretty. Inside, total mix of eras. Cadillac power seats, digital gauges, cruise control, tilt wheel. It's almost like someone blended a 39 body with 80s, 90s comfort tech. Now it's not perfect. Needs headliner installed, included. Paint crack on the cowl, mileage unknown. But here's the thing. Builds like this are personal projects, and this one feels like it was done by someone who actually drove it. Seller's motivated too. Need space? Found another car.
Car number 3, 1971 Chevrolet El Camino, $28,000, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. This one sits right in that sweet spot between muscle and utility. A 1971 El Camino, bright red, clean stance, and no, it's not an SS. Seller makes that clear right away. But honestly, that might not matter. Under the hood, 350 small block V8, headers, clean engine bay. Automatic transmission, bench seat, no console. This is old school simplicity. Mileage is a bit of a question mark. Odometer shows 2,600, seller estimates around 100K plus. So yeah, take that as driver miles. What stands out is how the seller describes it, a Sunday afternoon car. Not a showpiece, but something you take out, cruise, and enjoy. It's got AC, extra parts included, rear gears, etc. And the key line? It turns heads. That's exactly what these do. Car number 4, 1959 Chrysler Imperial Sedan, pair. $8,500, Peterborough, New Hampshire. Okay, this one's wild. You're not buying one car, you're buying 2 1959 Chrysler Imperials. And 1959, that's peak tail fin era. Chrysler went head-to-head with Cadillac, and they went big. The red one alone is interesting. Rare stainless steel roof. Factory-style luxury touches like AC, power windows, locks. Seller says, 1 year only design, unique engine for that year. Both cars are complete, which matters a lot for projects like this. Now the reality. This is a project situation. The idea is, build one, use the other for parts. And honestly, at $8,500 for both, that's more about potential than condition. Seller even throws in a warning, last chance before parting them out.
Car number 5, 1962 Chevrolet Impala SS Resto Mod, $50,000, Fredericksburg, Virginia. Now we're stepping into serious territory. This is a real 1962 Impala SS, not a clone, and it's had a frame-off restoration. But it's not stock, not even close. Under the hood, 383-stroker V8, 11-to-1 compression, Brodex aluminum heads. Transmission, Borg-Warner 5-speed manual. Rear, 373 posi, UMI 4-link suspension. So yeah, this thing is built to move. Inside and wiring, Dakota Digital Dash, brand new wiring harness. Now here's the catch, it's 90% complete. It still needs exhaust installed, interior put back together. But the seller says all parts are included. Over $85,000 invested, asking $50K due to health reasons. That's not just a car. That's someone's unfinished vision. Car number 6, 1968 Chevrolet Corvette convertible, big block 4-speed. $25,000, Middletown, Pennsylvania. Now this right here, this is serious American muscle. A 1968 Corvette convertible, first year of the C3 generation, and more importantly, one of the chrome bumper cars which collectors love. Originally a 427 big block, now running a fresh 454. So yeah, not numbers matching anymore, but you're still getting that big block torque, and probably even more of it. Paired with a 4-speed manual, and the seller says it shifts effortlessly. That's exactly what you want in a car like this. Raw power, but still enjoyable to drive. What stands out here, 2-owner history, long-term ownership from the second owner, recently upgraded braking system, new 4-piston calipers, new brake pads. And that matters, because these cars needed serious stopping power to match the engine. The seller leans into the investment angle, and honestly, he's not wrong. Early C3 big block convertibles, they've been climbing steadily. This isn't just a weekend toy. It's a piece of muscle car history you can actually use.
Car number 7. $1963 Ford Thunderbird, $6,500, Altoona, Pennsylvania. All right, let's slow things down a bit. More cruiser than bruiser here. A '63 Thunderbird, part of the Bullet Bird era. Clean lines, futuristic for its time. Now the condition, let's be honest, needs work, paint is shot, rust in the floors. But here's the twist. It sat for 14 years, got a fresh battery, and fired right up. That's always a good sign. Under the hood, crate 390 V8, transmission with less than 3,000 miles. So mechanically, there's value here. This feels like one of those cars where, structurally, it needs attention, mechanically, it's got potential. If you're into classic cruisers and don't mind getting your hands dirty, this could be a budget entry into vintage luxury. Car number 8, 1965 Ford Mustang, $8,500, Laurel, Maryland. You can't talk classic cars without a Mustang, and this one's all about potential. A 1965 Mustang, red, running and driving, but clearly a project car. Under the hood, 200 cubic inch inline-6, 3-speed manual. Simple, reliable setup. Nothing flashy, but easy to work on. What's already been done, floor pans replaced, rear brake hardware and lines replaced, new fuel filter. What still needs work, brake adjustment before driving, rust spots on the frame, interior needs reinstallation. But the seller says it best, the bones are there. And that's what matters with first-gen Mustangs. This is the kind of car you buy if you want to learn restoration, build something your way, or just get into the Mustang world without dropping big money.
Car number 9, 1956 Chevrolet 210, $61,500, Vineland, New Jersey. Now we're stepping into show car territory. This 56 Chevrolet 210 is the complete opposite of a project. It's fully restored and award-winning. And it shows. Bright white exterior, vibrant red interior, white wall tires with matching red rims, chrome everywhere, and it's all shining. Under the hood, 350 small block V8, 3-speed automatic, plus modern upgrades, power steering, front disc brakes, so it drives as good as it looks.
Seller even mentions it. This would make a perfect wedding car, and yeah, you can see that immediately. This isn't about wrenching or fixing, this is about showing up, turning heads, and enjoying a finished classic. Car number 10, 1933 Chevrolet Eagle Coupe, 2-door, $25,000, Valencia, Pennsylvania. And to wrap this list, something truly vintage. A 1933 Chevrolet Eagle Coupe, 2-door, 3-window, and yeah, this goes way back. Under the hood, 194 cubic inch Stove-Bolt 6 inline engine, 3-speed manual. This is early overhead valve engineering, simple, durable, and very much a piece of history. The car has been restored with fresh black paint, blue velour interior, and one detail that stands out, the rear window rolls down. That's just cool, and you don't see it often. Mileage shows around 41,000, but with cars this old, it's more about condition and preservation. Even comes with extra engine lift. This isn't just a car, it's a pre-war survivor with personality.
If one of these caught your eye, drop it in the comments. I'm curious which one you'd actually take home. And if you're into real-world classic cars like these, not perfect, not overpriced, just honest machines, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.